Hello everyone, my name is Crystal and welcome to Crystalized Witchery. So, we are now on episode 6 of Witchery 101 and we are doing Crystal Magick. I hope you're excited about that. I have a new little setup. Not really new, I'm just borrowing it from my husband while he sleeps, so bear with me. But instead of doing the usual intro, body, and then outro, I'm gonna try and just keep it nice and smooth, just keep it running so that my videos aren't super long. So I'm gonna try roughly make my videos 10 to 20 minutes max, and let's see how that goes. So with that being said, let's kind of move forward. I want to first talk about the fact that crystals are elemental magic. So if you are doing anything to do with maybe a pentagram, you would have the crystals substitute the earth elemental. That doesn't mean that the crystals cannot have other properties. For example, amber. Amber has fire properties, but it's still an earth elemental. So, as you progress within your magic and you do more research, you will notice that when you search specific crystals, they have like specific moon signs with them or specific sun signs and different properties. Just know that that's basically what it means. It's still an earth elemental, but it has different properties that go with it. Great thing about crystals, they come in all shapes and sizes, and you can put them into sachets and you can also put them into jars for further enhancement. You can either have the itty bitty little crystals that can go into little spell jars, or you can have massive ones, kind of like the ones that I have here. These massive ones can go into a sachet, kind of like the ones I have here with other herbs, or in really big jars. Depends on what you need it for. It can also just go into an altar regularly, depends on what you want. Now, I know a lot of people buy crystals of all shapes and sizes, but they don't necessarily put them in anything. They just meditate with them, which is perfectly fine too. So if you want to just meditate and absorb the energies of those crystals, you can do that as well. Just put either the crystals in a bowl or put them all around you. Depends on the way that you like to meditate personally, but know that it's possible. And please know that there is a science behind witchcraft, so if you're interested, I will put the science behind witchcraft video in the description below. There's so much to it, and it'll help you better understand witchcraft, magic in general, and it will help you become a much better practitioner when you understand what it is that you're doing. Now, I get asked this a lot: how do you cleanse your crystals? You can cleanse your crystals either by leaving it on a windowsill and just letting the full moon cleanse it and recharge them as well. You can leave your crystals under some salt. You can use your own energy, like focus your energy to remove all the impurities and recharge your crystals. You can smoke cleanse it either using incense sticks or maybe sage, palo santo, anything that you have. You can use water. Now the thing about water, even if it's moon water or blessed water, whatever the case may be, always do your research, because there are certain crystals that will disintegrate and dissolve within the water, and it can also make the water very toxic. So I know that some people like to put crystals within their drinking water. That's good with certain crystals because you absorb the energy from it, but it's not good with all of them because some let off chemicals like copper, lead, and iron that it was just set off your body and can poison you. So please do your research before putting any crystals in water or doing anything with crystals, honestly. I know some people even crunch up crystals and eat them. I am not the judgmental type, but if that is something you do, please, please, please do your research. Another way to cleanse it is by using sound, so you can have bells or place your crystals in a sound bowl or a singing bowl and just have the sound vibrate against those crystals and release the impurities of those crystals. Next, I want to move on to crystal shapes. So we have just a regular point. For example, if I was to just have this, that would just be a single point. Or we also have double terminated, I believe that's how it's said, and it has 2 points, kind of like this one. And then There are also clusters, so it can have multiple of these points in just one bundle. Then we also have raw, kind of like these other ones that I have. And then we have the polished types. Here goes some examples. This is completely polished. It is either rounded or put into a specific shape, but it's not raw like the other ones I have shown you. Next, we're going to move on to some general tips about the crystal types. So if you have a polished crystal, it makes the crystal energies more balanced and calmer, versus if you were to have a point, all of the energy within that crystal is focused within the point. So it would be best, like if you had a point, you will have a wand. So if you wanted to make a wand per se, kind of like this one, I made this one myself. If you want to learn how to make wands, please let me know and I'll be more than happy to show you. And this crystal point is great for wands because it will generate all of the energy that I need for this specific wand up to the point. So if I wanted to direct some energy, I would put wherever the energy I want to direct it to through the point. And the last thing that I want to say about this is that do not dictate the energy and the strength of a crystal due to its size. You can have a massive crystal and it will do the same thing as a little itty bitty one. Honestly, I think that the sizes for the crystal is just best if you are trying to manifest specific energies to a specific place. For example, these small ones are just easier to just carry around, so you don't really need a massive one to carry around. But if you were, let's say if you have nightmares and you just want to keep these crystals in a stagnant area, you would get a massive amethyst cluster and have that like maybe on your bedside table where it's not going to be moved, and it's kind of like a dream catcher. I would just catch all your bad dreams, replace them with calmer ones. So that pretty much concludes this episode of Witchery 101, and that has been Crystal Magick. If you want something specifically, I would release a video on that specific thing. Just let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions, be sure to put them in the comments below. And if you enjoy my content, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. That will be all for this video, so may all you lovely gems continue to sparkle.